Have you ever found yourself wondering if the woman you're interested in feels the same way about you? Maybe you've noticed those small, subtle signs, lingering glances, that smile she gives you when you speak, or the way her body seems to turn towards you during a conversation. It's natural to wonder if these little gestures actually mean something more, or if you're just imagining things. But how can you really know if she's genuinely attracted to you? The truth is, women often express their attraction not through words, but through their actions. While some may openly express their feelings, many will communicate their interest in more subtle, nonverbal ways. These actions can be powerful indicators of her emotions, revealing things she may not be saying outright. So rather than second-guessing yourself, understanding these signs can help you interpret her behavior with more clarity. In this video, we're diving deep into the fascinating psychology of female attraction. We'll explore how a woman's body language, facial expressions, and subtle cues can give you a clearer understanding of how she feels about you. You don't have to ask directly. By observing these signs, you can uncover whether she's truly attracted to you and how she connects with you emotionally. So, if you've ever wondered whether she's interested, or if you've been second-guessing those small but meaningful moments, stick around. By the time this video is over, you'll know exactly what to look for, what her body language is really telling you, and how to interpret those subtle cues. Let's get started and uncover the signs that can reveal her true feelings without a single word spoken. Number 1. Eye contact. The silent confession. When it comes to attraction, eye contact is one of the most powerful and subtle forms of communication. It's a silent confession, a nonverbal admission of feelings that can speak volumes without a single word being said. Have you ever caught her gaze, only to see her quickly look away, almost shyly? That moment is significant. Eye contact, especially when it lingers, is one of the clearest signs that a woman feels a connection to you. The reason eye contact carries so much weight in attraction is rooted in both psychology and biology. Research has shown that prolonged eye contact can trigger a release of oxytocin, the love hormone, which is associated with bonding and connection. When someone locks eyes with you, especially for a few seconds longer than usual, it's as if they're silently telling you, "I see you. I'm interested in you." Now think about when her pupils dilate while she's looking at you. This physical reaction happens unconsciously when someone is attracted to another person. The dilation of the pupils is an involuntary sign of emotional arousal, her body reacting to her feelings for you before she consciously acknowledges them. This isn't just coincidence. It's her body giving you an honest, unspoken response. But what happens when she looks at you and quickly looks away? This can be just as revealing. Often, when someone is attracted to someone else, they might feel exposed when caught in a prolonged gaze, so they instinctively look away. It's a way of keeping the connection alive, without feeling vulnerable. If she's doing this frequently, it's a sign that she's not only noticing you, but also feeling drawn to you, even if she's not yet ready to fully acknowledge it. Eye contact also goes beyond just a shared look. It's about how she looks at you, whether it's a soft, lingering gaze, or the way she holds eye contact during conversation. If you notice that her eyes seem to sparkle or soften when she looks at you, it's a powerful cue that she feels something more than mere friendliness. In essence, eye contact is like a silent confession. It's her way of expressing what words often can't capture: an invitation, a sign of interest, and an unconscious connection that speaks directly to your emotions. So the next time you find yourself locked in a moment of eye contact with her, take it as a sign that she's not just looking at you, She's feeling something for you. And remember, her eyes rarely lie. Number 2, body language. Actions speak louder than words. When it comes to understanding attraction, body language is the most telling and reliable form of communication. The saying, "actions speak louder than words," couldn't be more accurate, especially in the realm of romantic interest. A woman may not always express her feelings verbally, but her body will tell you everything you need to know. In fact, over 90% of communication is nonverbal, meaning her body language is providing you with more information than anything she might say. One of the first signs to look for in body language is how she positions herself around you. If she's facing you directly, with her body relaxed and open, it's a subconscious signal that she's comfortable and interested in you. Our body naturally gravitates toward people we feel an emotional connection with, and a woman will instinctively orient her body toward someone she likes. A big clue is her gestures, small but telling movements like playing with her hair, adjusting her clothing, or lightly touching her neck. These actions may seem casual, but they are purposeful. They serve as an unconscious way of drawing attention to herself and, subtly, signaling her desire for you to notice her. Women, especially when they're attracted to someone, tend to engage in these behaviors to appear more appealing. So if you see her fiddling with her hair or self-adjusting during a conversation, it's likely that she's trying to make herself look more attractive to you. Another significant sign is when she leans in closer during a conversation. This isn't just because she wants to hear you better. It's a sign that she wants to close the emotional and physical distance between you. Leaning in creates a more intimate space, signaling her desire for a deeper connection. It's her way of subtly saying, "I want to be closer to you, both emotionally and physically." Now keep an eye out for the way she uses touch in her body language. A woman might lightly touch her face, her lips, or even her arms during a conversation. These are all signs that she's aware of your presence and is trying to appear more engaging. When she touches her lips or neck, especially, it's often a subconscious indicator of interest. These little touches are her body's way of signaling that she's thinking about you and is open to your connection. Another key body language cue is her mirroring. If she mirrors your movements, such as adjusting her posture when you do, or taking a sip of her drink at the same time, it's a sign that she's unconsciously trying to align herself with you. This chameleon effect is often a sign of attraction, as it indicates that she feels emotionally in sync with you and is subconsciously trying to create harmony between you both. Ultimately, body language is one of the clearest indicators of attraction. While words can sometimes mask a person's true feelings, the body doesn't lie. If you notice a woman consistently showing open, inviting body language, like facing you, leaning in, touching her face or neck, and mirroring your movements, these are all signs that she's interested in you, even if she hasn't said anything directly. So pay close attention to her actions. They'll reveal much more than her words ever could. Number 3, laughter. The ultimate connection. Laughter is one of the most powerful and revealing ways people connect with each other, and it plays a major role in romantic attraction. When a woman laughs around you, it's more than just a response to something funny. It's an emotional connection, a way of expressing joy and bonding without the need for words. Have you ever found yourself laughing more easily around someone you like? Well, the same is true for her. If she laughs at your jokes, no matter how small or silly they may be, it's a sign that she's emotionally drawn to you. In fact, research shows that laughter increases feelings of closeness and intimacy between people. It's a way of breaking down barriers and opening up emotionally. So when she finds your humor particularly appealing, it could mean that she's subconsciously telling you, "I like being around you." But laughter isn't the only thing to look for. Pay attention to the type of laughter and the way she expresses it. Does she laugh easily when you say something witty? Or does she chuckle a little more often than usual? A woman who is interested in you will often laugh more freely, and sometimes she may laugh to create a bond or to let her guard down around you. It's her way of saying, "I feel comfortable with you." Laughter also serves as a way of establishing rapport. If she teases you or engages in light-hearted sarcasm, it's another sign that she's comfortable around you and enjoys being playful. These moments of shared humor are her way of creating a connection beyond just a simple exchange of words. It's about building a relationship where both of you feel relaxed and at ease. Here's where things get even more interesting. Laughter is not just about the joke. It's about the shared experience. When you laugh together, it's an emotional connection that strengthens your bond. Think of it as an unspoken agreement, a way of saying, "We're in this together, and I'm enjoying being in your company." The shared joy and laughter can deepen your connection and increase the emotional intimacy between you two. Look for her body language while she's laughing as well. If she leans in closer to you during the laugh, or if she maintains eye contact while laughing, it's a sign that she feels connected and wants to keep the emotional bond alive. These small but meaningful gestures reveal that she enjoys your presence and is emotionally engaged. Even more telling are those playful, light touches that might come with the laughter. If she lightly taps your arm, nudges your shoulder, or touches your hand while laughing, these aren't just accidental. They're intentional ways of expressing affection and drawing closer. Physical touch, when combined with laughter, amplifies the emotional connection, making it even more significant. The laughter, paired with touch, creates a moment of intimacy that goes beyond just humor. It's an invitation to connect on a deeper, more meaningful level. Laughter, in all its forms, whether it's a shared joke, playful teasing, or a genuine belly laugh, acts as a bridge between you two, closing the distance and bringing you closer. It's one of the most natural ways to establish chemistry and understanding. So the next time she laughs at something you say, don't just brush it off. Recognize that laughter is not only an emotional connection, it's a signal that she's invested in building a deeper, more meaningful relationship with you. Number 4, mirroring. Subconscious alignment. One of the most fascinating signs of attraction is mirroring, a subtle, subconscious behavior where two people mimic each other's movements, gestures, or posture. Have you ever noticed that when you move, she seems to move in the same way? Or when you raise your hand, she does the same. This phenomenon, often referred to as the chameleon effect, is a powerful nonverbal cue that signals mutual attraction. Mirroring happens naturally when people feel emotionally connected to one another. It's a silent way of saying, "I resonate with you," or "I feel in sync with you." The fascinating part is that you don't even need to consciously control it. If she's interested in you, her subconscious mind will likely start to mimic your actions, whether it's crossing her arms when you do, adjusting her posture to mirror yours, or even mirroring your facial expressions. This behavior is rooted in the idea of empathy. Our brains are wired to mimic others' movements to create a bond and understand each other better. In fact, neuroscientific studies have shown that when we're attracted to someone, our brain's mirror neurons are activated, prompting us to imitate their gestures or even their energy. It's almost like a physical manifestation of emotional harmony. For example, if you're relaxed and composed, she might mirror that calmness. If you're energetic and animated, She might pick up on that energy and become more expressive as well. This is a form of emotional synchronization, a deep psychological connection that signals comfort and mutual understanding. But what does this mirroring really mean? It's a clear sign that she feels comfortable with you, that she's in tune with your energy and actions. When you see her unconsciously mimicking your posture or gestures, it's a powerful signal that she is emotionally aligned with you, trying to create a connection that goes beyond words. It's a way of showing you that, on a deeper level, she's emotionally in sync with you. Mirroring is not just limited to physical gestures. It can also extend to other aspects of communication, such as speech patterns and tone of voice. If she starts to speak more like you, matching the pace or style of your speech, it's another form of mirroring. The rhythm of your conversation is syncing up, which enhances rapport and deepens emotional connection. Another interesting aspect of mirroring is the energy between two people. If you're calm and collected, she may reflect that calmness back to you. If you're excited or enthusiastic, she might mirror that energy, amplifying the excitement and connection. This emotional resonance creates a stronger bond and helps build a natural flow between the two of you. In relationships and attraction, mirroring acts like a silent proclamation of interest. It shows that she wants to connect on a deeper level and that she feels aligned with you emotionally. It's not a coincidence or random behavior. It's an unconscious invitation for a closer, more meaningful connection. So the next time you notice her mirroring your actions, remember, it's not just a cute coincidence. It's a powerful subconscious signal that she's deeply connected to you and interested in building a bond that goes beyond the surface. It's one of the most authentic and natural ways of showing attraction, a silent but undeniable sign that she wants to grow closer. Number 5. Light touch. A gentle signal. One of the most powerful yet often subtle signs of attraction is physical touch. While it can be easy to overlook, the way a woman touches you, or even how she allows you to touch her, can speak volumes about her feelings. A light touch might seem casual, but it's actually a very deliberate and meaningful gesture, conveying an underlying message of connection and interest. Touch is a universal and deeply ingrained form of communication. From a friendly tap on the shoulder to a gentle brush of the arm during a conversation, these small acts are not just coincidental. They often occur when someone feels a bond, an unspoken level of comfort and attraction. It's not about the action itself, but about the intent behind it. For example, imagine you're having a conversation and she casually places her hand on your arm while making a point or laughing at something you said. That simple touch can trigger an emotional reaction, not only in you, but in her as well. Physical touch releases oxytocin, often referred to as the love hormone, which promotes bonding, trust, and emotional connection. It's the same hormone that creates the feeling of warmth and closeness between two people, strengthening the emotional bond. Now think about the last time you felt a spark of connection with someone. Did you notice how much more aware you became of their physical presence when they were near you? That's the power of touch. When a woman touches you in a light, playful way, whether it's a soft tap on the arm, a brush of her hand against yours, or a gentle nudge, it's an invitation to connect on a deeper level. It shows that she feels comfortable in your space, and it's a sign that she might want to create a closer, more intimate bond with you. In fact, these seemingly accidental touches are often far from random. They are deliberate ways of communicating her interest. The way her fingers linger just a little longer than necessary when brushing against your hand, or when she rests her hand lightly on your shoulder during a conversation, is a sign that she's not only comfortable around you, but she's also subtly signaling that she's drawn to you. What's important to understand about light touch is that it's not about crossing physical boundaries. It's about creating an emotional connection. These touches are tender and soft, never overbearing, and are meant to convey affection without forcing the moment. When a woman is attracted to you, her body may initiate these soft touches, and this kind of physical connection often lays the groundwork for a more profound emotional connection. This type of touch also reinforces a sense of intimacy. Think about when you laugh together and she gently taps your arm, or when you're sharing something personal and she reaches for your hand. These moments may seem small, but they carry weight. They provide a safe, non-verbal space to create mutual understanding and emotional closeness. Moreover, these light touches create a shared sense of vulnerability. The act of reaching out and connecting physically in a non-invasive way is a form of opening up. It's her way of saying, "I trust you," or "I enjoy being around you," without having to use words. And just as much as the touch itself, the way it makes you feel is key to understanding her attraction. So the next time she casually touches your arm or gives you a light tap on the shoulder, don't brush it off. Recognize it for what it is, a gentle but powerful signal of attraction. It's a clear invitation to explore the emotional connection she's signaling, and a reminder that sometimes the most powerful messages are the ones spoken without words. Number 6, lingering after the conversation. When she doesn't want it to end. Have you ever had a conversation with a woman where, after the main topic is over, she doesn't seem to want to leave? She sticks around, continues chatting, laughing, or perhaps maintains close proximity to you, even though the discussion could have easily ended. This behavior isn't random. It's one of the clearest signs that she's enjoying your company and wants to continue the connection. Lingering after a conversation is often a deliberate choice. When a woman stays near you after the main conversation has ended, it's a sign that she feels emotionally engaged and doesn't want the moment to slip away. It's not just about staying in physical proximity. It's about prolonging the interaction because she values the time spent with you. This behavior stems from the desire for connection. Psychologists suggest that when people feel emotionally attracted to someone, their instinct is to extend the time they spend together. It's a subconscious attempt to savor the connection and continue enjoying the emotional bond that's being built. In a world where people are often rushing around and eager to move on to the next thing, someone who lingers with you is signaling that they want to be present in the moment and are enjoying the emotional closeness. For example, if you're wrapping up a conversation and she doesn't immediately walk away or look for an exit, but instead continues to stand close, ask follow-up questions, or make lighthearted remarks to keep the conversation going, it's a clear sign of interest. She might lean in a little closer, making the effort to stay in your space, or she could even add small touches like laughing a bit longer at your jokes, or looking at you with genuine curiosity as you speak. This lingering is her way of extending the emotional connection beyond the usual boundaries of a simple interaction. Sometimes women will even maintain eye contact for a longer period than necessary, or they might add more personal comments, asking about your life or opinions on deeper topics. This isn't just small talk. It's her way of reinforcing the emotional connection. It's also a way for her to show that she finds you interesting, and she wants to keep the conversation alive for as long as possible. Another aspect of lingering is the proximity. If you're in a group and she seems to position herself near you, it's a sign that she's seeking closeness, even without directly saying it. Whether it's stepping a little closer to you when she speaks, or standing by your side instead of drifting off into another group, her positioning reveals her level of comfort and interest in maintaining the bond. This type of lingering is often unconscious, a natural reaction to being in the presence of someone she feels drawn to. When someone enjoys another's company, they don't always want the experience to end. The act of staying present, even after the conversation is technically over, reflects a desire to continue connecting, whether it's through words, proximity, or just the shared space between you. Lingering is a sign of emotional investment. It shows that she wants to continue the connection and isn't in a hurry to leave because being near you feels pleasant, satisfying, and important. It's a form of nonverbal communication that says, "I like you, I enjoy being with you, and I'm not quite ready for this moment to end." So the next time you're in a conversation and she doesn't rush to walk away, but instead stays close, asks another question, or simply lingers around a little longer than necessary, take note. It's one of the strongest signs that she's emotionally connected and interested in deepening your relationship. It's her way of extending the moment and showing that she wants more. Number 7, emotional curiosity. When she wants to know the real you. Have you ever noticed a woman asking questions that go beyond the surface? She's not just asking about your day or what you do for work, but she's probing deeper, wanting to know about your beliefs, your values, your past, and your emotions. This type of curiosity isn't just casual, it's emotional curiosity, a clear indicator that she's genuinely interested in who you are on a deeper level. When a woman asks questions like, "What's been the biggest challenge you've faced in life?" or "What makes you feel truly happy?" she's not just trying to fill the silence or make conversation. She's trying to understand your core, the things that make you, you. These questions show that she wants to connect with you on an emotional level, to understand what drives you, what you care about, and what your deeper needs and desires are. Emotional curiosity is about wanting to know the real you, not just the surface-level persona that everyone else sees. It's a sign that she's starting to see you as someone she can trust with her emotions. If she asks about your past relationships, your family, your goals, or even your fears, it's because she wants to understand how you think and feel. She's not satisfied with superficial answers. Instead, she's eager to dive deep and get a true sense of who you are. This curiosity is also about vulnerability. When a woman starts asking these personal questions, it's often because she wants you to open up to her in return. She's showing her own vulnerability by revealing an interest in your life, and in turn, she's hoping that you'll share more about yourself. It's a way of building emotional intimacy and creating a connection that goes beyond the ordinary. The more she wants to know about you, the more she's likely to value the bond you share. She may even notice the small details about you, the way you smile when you talk about something you love, the subtle changes in your mood when certain topics come up, or how you light up when discussing your passions. This shows that she's paying close attention to you, not just on a physical level, but also on an emotional one. Her focus isn't just about what you do, but about who you are at your core. Another key aspect of emotional curiosity is the way she listens when you share. If she's truly interested, she won't just ask questions and wait for you to finish so she can speak. Instead, she'll listen deeply to your answers, giving you her full attention, reflecting on what you've said, and often asking follow-up questions to dig even deeper. This shows that she's not just curious on the surface, but that she cares about what you're saying and wants to understand it more thoroughly. Moreover, when a woman is emotionally curious, she'll often express empathy toward your experiences. She might share her own personal stories or express how she feels about the things you've shared. This reciprocal sharing helps to build a bond of trust, making it easier for both of you to open up about more intimate topics. This emotional curiosity can also be reflected in how she looks at you when you talk. If she's genuinely interested in what you have to say, her eyes will soften, and she might lean in slightly, as if hanging on your every word. These nonverbal cues further show that she's not just passing time, but is truly invested in understanding your inner world. So if you notice that she's starting to ask more in-depth questions, listening intently to your answers, and expressing a sincere interest in the real you, not just the version you present to the world, then it's a strong sign that she's attracted to you, not just physically, but emotionally as well. She's invested in you as a person, and she's eager to discover who you are at the deepest level. Number 8, the subtle shift in energy. When the mood changes around you. Have you ever been in a room or a situation where the energy suddenly shifts and you feel the mood change without anyone saying a word? This subtle yet powerful shift is often a clear sign that someone, particularly a woman, is emotionally tuned in to you. It's an invisible force that can be felt but not necessarily seen. The energy in the room changes when she's drawn to you, and this change in atmosphere can be hard to ignore. What is this shift exactly? It's the way the entire vibe around you can change, almost like a wave of tension or anticipation that enters the space. You might notice that the conversations around you slow down, or the people nearby seem to fade into the background as all attention subtly shifts toward you. This isn't just because you've said something interesting. It's often because the woman has become more emotionally attuned to your presence. Her focus is now on you, and this attention is powerful enough to influence the overall mood. It's as if the world around you quiets down, and you find yourself in the middle of a subtle magnetic moment. This shift in energy can occur when a woman becomes more emotionally invested, or even when she feels a growing attraction. It's a shift that transcends mere physical proximity. It's about the connection between you, and it affects everyone in the room. One key aspect of this energy shift is how the woman may start to adjust her behavior around you. If she was previously more casual or laid back, she might suddenly become more attentive and present, making subtle changes in her posture, voice, or gestures. These small but meaningful changes in her behavior are often a direct result of her emotional reaction to your presence. When a woman is emotionally drawn to you, the energy can become charged, and you might notice a heightened sense of intimacy or excitement in the air. Even if she doesn't say anything, you can feel the energy in the room become more intense, more focused on you. The people around you may even begin to sense the shift. Conversations might quiet down, or people might suddenly become more aware of the dynamics unfolding between you two. This shift can be noticed in the way she looks at you. If she was previously engaged in a conversation with someone else, but her eyes frequently dart back to you, this is a clear sign that her attention is shifting in your direction. Similarly, if she starts adjusting her body language, leaning toward you, moving closer, or mirroring your movements, it's a sign that the energy is subtly changing as her attraction grows. Another sign of this shift in energy is a change in the tone of the conversation. If the atmosphere was lighthearted or casual, you may notice it becoming a little more intimate or charged. The topics discussed may shift to something more personal or revealing, as if the conversation is moving to a deeper level. This is the energy of connection, and it's a powerful sign that she's more emotionally engaged with you. In some cases, you might even feel the room becoming quieter or more still as people sense the dynamic between you two. You may notice that when you speak, people around you pay closer attention, or the mood becomes noticeably more charged. This is the subtle shift in energy that occurs when a woman feels a strong, emotional connection to you. Her attention shifts from the crowd to you, and you become the focal point of the atmosphere. This shift in energy is often a subconscious reaction, a magnetic pull that makes her more focused on you, your words, your actions, and your presence. It's an unconscious sign of attraction, but it's powerful enough to be felt by everyone in the room, even if it isn't immediately obvious. The key to recognizing this sign is to tune into how the dynamics around you change. It's not just about the obvious physical cues or flirtatious behavior. It's about the shift in the atmosphere, the subtle energy that arises when a woman's emotional attention becomes fixated on you. When this happens, it's a clear sign that she's drawn to you on a deeper level, and the energy between you two is unmistakably charged. Final thoughts. Recognizing the signs of attraction. Understanding the subtle signs that a woman is emotionally or physically drawn to you can be incredibly empowering. These signs, from eye contact and body language to shifts in energy and emotional curiosity, are the silent markers of interest and attraction that speak louder than words. Recognizing these cues can help you build a deeper, more meaningful connection with someone, as they reveal unspoken feelings and intentions that words alone may not convey. In the end, the most powerful aspect of these signs is their ability to show you when a connection is forming naturally. Whether through laughter, mirroring, or that undeniable change in energy, these moments offer you the chance to understand how someone truly feels about you, without having to ask. They give you insight into her emotional world and help you gauge her interest. The beauty of these signals is that they allow you to respond authentically. By being aware of these cues, you can engage in ways that are thoughtful and aligned with the energy she's sending out. By being present, staying attuned to these signs, and responding with confidence and authenticity, you create an environment where attraction can thrive. So, the next time you find yourself in a situation where the signs of attraction are subtle yet powerful, take a moment to reflect on the energy around you. Trust your instincts, notice the shifts, and embrace the opportunity to connect on a deeper level. Attraction isn't just about what's said, but about what's felt. And when you tune into those feelings, the connection becomes undeniable.